Not wanting to, me and my sister were so new and we weren't used to performing or doing anything in front of audiences or groups of people. And I remember Aunty Sandi being the one who was so encouraging and kept reassuring us that everything would be fine and just making us feel so comfortable, and that was one of the many special gifts she had. And because of her, me and my sister were able to make it through the performance. I think some of you remember Jaydeen, Uja and Boki was in the performance too.
Can you see?
But after that performance, over 20 years ago, me and my sis went from being two shy little girls to performers and entertainers who went on to perform with her hundreds of shows all over the island, and that's what Aunty Sandi did. That was one of her other many gifts. I know many of you can relate and have similar stories of how she taught or inspired you to become dancers or performers, and you guys didn't even know you had it in you. I've seen it happen repeatedly all through the years, and many of us that she taught as children grew up to have our own children, and they were also blessed to be inspired by Aunty Sandi. I know my daughter's first performance was with Aunty Sandi too, and I know for me and my sister and many of the other girls who were under her direction, we can truly say that our lives would have been entirely different had it not been for Aunty Sandi and our involvement with her, not only in the church but also outside of the church, through various dance groups and hulaus, one of them being Leeward Dance Studio. And I can probably say that I had the honor of being a part of the original crew when it started, I think back in 1993. I can speak for everyone else when I say that those were some of the most fun, crazy, hectic, stressful, most wonderful memories of our lives. And through that studio, under Aunty Sandi's leadership, a special bond between different people from all walks of life was created, and so many memorable moments were made, from our practices and our first concert at the Eva Beach Lions Club to our last concert at the Pearl City High School gym, and all the craziness in between. It was the moments like when she used to make us all pile into her minivan, and she gave us rides to our shows, and she used to make us jump out the minivan with plastic bags and steal or borrow contents from the old Foodland parking lot, Lawai from that street in Waikele, sand palms from Pearl Ridge, mock orange, tiare, plumeria, and bougainvillea flowers from random people's yards. And I remember being so hesitant and ashamed to do this at that age, but she would just say, "Yeah, it's hanging outside their fence, so it's okay." And then jumping back in the van, and then on the way to the show, she's teaching the girls in the front of the van the choreography for our first number, and then the rest of the girls are in the back with dental floss and sewing needles, making our hapus and hip hays with all the stuff that we just borrowed from everybody. And it's those kinds of crazy moments that will always remain with us. And growing up while going through it, I didn't realize how much we actually were learning from her. Those moments didn't just teach us how to be performers and dancers or how to make hip hays or hapus. Now that I'm older, I realize in those moments she taught us how to be resourceful, determined, confident, while at the same time being humble. She taught us to multitask in times of craziness and to have patience in times of stress. She taught us not to sweat the small stuff, no matter what seemed to go wrong. Everything always works out in the end as long as we always remember to have fun. She taught us not to be ashamed of who we are and be true to ourselves, and always express God's love not only in our dancing and to our audiences, but most importantly towards each other. Through that kind of leadership, a brotherhood and sisterhood was formed, a special family that no matter what happens or how much time passes, our bond and love for each other remains strong. And that was especially evident during these past few weeks when preparing for these services. After not seeing each other for many years, we all met up for practices and stuff, and it was as if we never lost time. We've seen each other last week. The laughter was the same, the comfort level was the same, and the same willingness to help each other out was just as it was years ago. And that just proves how amazing of a teacher and leader that Aunty Sandi was. And all that she was will go on forever through us. So today we'd like to honor her with this dance, which, by the way, this was original choreography by Aunty Sandi. She taught it to us many years ago, and we performed it many times, as this was one of hers and everyone else's favorite songs. It describes perfectly everything Aunty Sandi taught us and the special bond she created between us, and that no matter what happens, always to be there for your fellow brother and sister, and always to express God's love. So with that being said, I, along with some of the original Leeward Dance Studio girls, would like to dedicate this song to Elder Whitley, Pooja, Nana, and Kayla, and all the family of Aunty Sandi, to let you guys know that we'll always be here for you if you ever need anything. Sending special wishes of love to all those who are ever students or danced or performed with Aunty Sandi, whether it was Leeward Dance Studio or any other group she was involved with. And most especially, this song is to honor you, Aunty Sandi. Thank you for being the best teacher we could have ever hoped for. We'll carry you and everything you taught us in our hearts forever. We love you and we'll remember you always.
The road is long with the many winding turns that leads us to knows where, who knows where. But I'm strong enough to carry. members of Leeward Dance Studio. Thank you so much.